Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to another episode of RB Plays Vanilla Minecraft on the rbCraft server. That's right, folks, we're back in our vanilla world doing all the cool vanilla things. My name is RB Plays. I am your humble host on this side of the screen. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, make sure that you hit the old subscribe button. Get notified every time we put new content up on the channel, which sadly has not been all that often here lately. I have been super busy, y'all. I do apologize oh so very much. I gotta tell you, real life has been kicking my butt lately, and I know that I've shared some of this in videos in the past, and I know that you guys understand that you know, IRL always has to come first because unfortunately that's what pays the bills, right? But it's been a super stressful existence trying to get everything done and accomplished and bring good quality content to you all that I know you would appreciate. So the last time we were together, we put this together. We did our sheep farm, and you know, we're doing okay. Like, I haven't been able to AFK over here very long. I did replace the shears. The shears had on many of them had broken, and so I did replace those shears. But after that, I mean, that's about the extent of anything that we were able to do recording wise. Now, that doesn't mean that we haven't made a lot of progress on the base area, because we do still live stream. And if you haven't followed us, we do live stream every Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday over on twitch.tv/RB_plays. And if you want to hang out with us over there, that is absolutely welcome. So we did many things in our live streams. Number one, first thing that we did was we had to work on the cactus farm a little bit. The cactus farm was continuously overflowing because we just didn't have a lot of storage in there. So we put together a storage system, and in that storage system, we are absolutely going to have more cactus than we know what to do with. As a matter of fact, the first chest isn't even filled up yet. But let's show you how we accomplish that. So down underneath, it's water streams that feed into a hopper. It's that hopper right there, and then it works its way up over to the hopper, another hopper chain that's behind this wall that feeds into those chests. And then we also built in some overflow so that if we ever get into a situation where we fill up all of those chests, then that comes down here. It comes into this dropper, and then anything that goes into this dropper, oh, I don't know, like let's say this spruce wood. It goes into a lava pool down underneath, and away it goes. Super simple clock design. So you got a comparator, comes off of a dispenser into a block, into a repeater, and then just 3 pieces of redstone to a target block, and that's what triggers the whole thing. And it works out very, very nicely. And then I decided, well, since we've done this, we also need to work out a way to better provide fuel for our furnace array. Look, so we've got our super smeltery, our not so super smeltery in here, and you know, it does a good job, and it's got a lot of you know, we use it sometimes, but we don't use it a lot. And so I was looking for a way to supply some fuel for it, and I figured, you know what, let's use bamboo. So we built a bamboo farm. Let's go here. Yeah, that'll probably work. So inside here, we've got a bamboo farm that grows bamboo three segments tall. And then if we just come over here, I put a wall up here to protect our villagers. But if we come over here, we can actually get that to run like so. So we've got ourselves a flying machine in there that goes and harvests everything, and then underneath we have hoppers, or not hoppers, but hopper minecarts. And so we need to come out here and turn the hopper minecarts on because, well, it doesn't do any good to have hopper minecarts if they don't actually show anything up. So there they go. Oh, why didn't you go? Why didn't you go? Why didn't you go? Why are those not going? Interesting. But anyway, once that gets over here, then it goes into this water stream, and it goes all the way back over. I have to figure out what's going on with those carts, those 2 carts. Still Yeah, those two carts still aren't moving. I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, it comes down here, and then it goes into this hopper array right here, and then from there it gets into our distribution system. And it should be pretty well full by now. I've done some AFK, I've done some things with it, and it should be filling up nicely, but I do need to go and turn this thing off. I haven't decided how often I want this thing to actually run. Like, do I just want it to run like once a day or anything like that? So right now it's just manual, so I trigger it manually. But yeah, it does the job nicely. Figuring out that flying machine, super easy to do. It didn't take us very long to figure that out at all, so that's a plus. But yeah, we've got that. And then the other thing that we did was we decided that we needed a better storage system. So the storage system that we've had since basically day one of the server out here has sufficed nicely, right? So over here we've got automated storage for all of the things that comes, well, most everything that comes from a farm. We've got some things that come from the mob farm. So we've got glowstone, and we've got all of this stuff over here, like sugar and redstone and spider eyes and stuff like that. So we're not doing super well on some of these, but other things we're doing absolutely phenomenally on. Like, that's full. Yeah, that's pretty full. The big one that we wanted, of course, was the gunpowder because of the rocket shop at spawn, which the rocket shop is doing okay. It's slowing down a little bit, but it's doing okay. Most everybody has their own means of getting gunpowder now, and so they make their own rockets, and that's fine. It is what it is. But over here we had a bunch of other storage that we were using for a bunch of other items. Well, this got to be I was using item frames to show what was in each of the things, and it was starting to get a little bit laggy. So I did a thing. And that thing is right down here. We'll have to come up with a better entrance for this, which I think is going to be what's going to be on the agenda for today. But down here, we've created ourselves a nice little thing. Down here, we've got ourselves a nice little storage area that I'm in the process of getting everything squared away. But it's not just your average, ordinary, everyday come in and drop something off in a box storage system. It's a come in and drop things in this box storage system. If it's empty shulkers or loose items, you put it in there, and it makes its way through. I can go this way. It makes its way through redstone-y goodness into a major, massive storage system, right? A massive storage sortation system. And back here, we have a shulker box unloader. So this other chest that's on this side, if you put a shulker box in there that has items, it will put the shulker box in here and start sorting those items out. Do I have a shulker box that I can put into the system and show you the unloader itself? Let's see what I got. I got shulkers here someplace. I need an empty shulker box. This one will work. So empty shulker box. Let's see what we got. What can we put in here that has a place to go into storage? So cobblestone. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll take 6 pieces of cobblestone. Sorry about my work computer. I should have muted that, but I didn't. We got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to do small little bits of items, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put the wrong ones away. And then put this back in here. Something that can go down here. So we've got some ice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's see what else we got. We got miscellaneous nether stuff. So there's a couple of those. We got some stuff over here. So like we've got glass. Let's take some of this tinted glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, that's enough. And then let's see. Diorite is not going to stay here. Diorite's actually going over there. I'm in the process of moving all that stuff over. Wood will go here. So give me a couple of these jungle logs. Sure, that'll work. And we just throw these in here like this, right? You can go in there, 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 and that should be everything. If I put that into this chest, which I'm not going to do, I'm not going to put it in that chest, I'm actually going to go around behind so you guys can see what happens when it does, or when you do. I'll show you I'll just put it into one of the hoppers that feeds from that chest, right? So this hopper line right here, if I put it in here, this goes directly to the bottom of that chest. So if I put that right there, it places this, and then it starts bringing the items out, and those items go into a water stream that goes over into the same hopper line that comes off of the bottom of that input chest for the loose items, and then there goes the shulker box too. And all of the items, every item, oh, I know where my shulker boxes are. All of the items will make their way around. If we look right over here, you can see that this is pulsing. And over here, you'll see that eventually you'll start seeing items go through, and you'll start. Beautiful thing about this is mostly it's mostly quiet. So while it's doing the sorting, other than the initial unloading, you really can't hear anything, which is amazing. But the lights indicate that there's something in the system. So while there's something over here, it's going to light up this redstone block. Once they pass around, going underneath this staircase here, right here, there's a hopper line that goes, I can just do this. Oh, maybe not. There we go. I can go around to this side, and we can make our way around. We can make our way around to the other side, and all of the items, doesn't appear that any of the items are blowing through there yet, but all of the items that need to go to the other side of the storage system will make their way across this hopper line and start working their way through the sortation on this side. And then anything that doesn't have a home, or the empty shulker boxes, sorry, had to burp, or had a hiccup, not a burp, but anything that doesn't have a home will end up down here in this chest. And so this is where all of the empty shulker boxes end up as well. I'm going to keep all of the empty shulker boxes up here in these barrels. So let's grab as many of those as we can. Let's just start making them, start getting them over here on this side. It's weird how these shulker boxes, because of their metadata, if you've used them for some kind of storage at some point, then they don't shift click properly. But it's super weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab the rest of these if we can. Oh, that's about as many. But anyway, so that's what I've been up to the last several weeks now, since the last video came out. Today, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get an entrance to this place, right? So, and I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that, because we don't have a lot of room. We could do some kind of like water elevator or something like that to get down into this section, but I'm getting really tired of having to go through a wall in my furnace room to make this, to make this all do its thing. So give me a minute to think about how I want this to be. I'm thinking I want to have some kind of automatic like opener or something, like drop the blocks down and reveal a staircase or something like that, so that you can go down and get into the storage system underneath. And I don't know if I want to, trigger it with a pressure plate or whatever, but give me a few minutes to figure that out and start working that out, and I'll come back to you and show you kind of what the plan is. Okay, so I think I figured out that this is the place that I want to put the door. I was thinking about putting it on this side over here, but when you get on the other side of the door, there's just too much existing redstone for the sorting system out here for all the stuff from the different mob farms and stuff. So I'm thinking right here. And what I'd like there to be is, I'd like there to be two pistons that pull some blocks back. Actually, I'm thinking maybe only even one piston, because really, all I gotta do is make that one disappear. Oh no, we got this one too. But we got that one and that one. Whoops, not that spot. How about this spot? Let's try this one. Yeah, that's better. So basically, once we can have a piston here that will pull some blocks away and clear up a space here for us. Let me put these back because, but yeah, we can make this into a doorway here, right? And we can trigger this trapdoor to even flop down for us, right? So basically what we'll have is a set of pistons over there and a set of pistons there that will hold. Oh, these are too close. These aren't close enough. I'll have to fix that. And then down here like so, we need to have a, I think I've got one here, yeah. We need to have something there that will trigger that trapdoor, right? Oh yeah, okay. So with it powered, the trapdoor stays closed. and then unpower it, and the trapdoor should open and allow us to pass through. Which makes it interesting, because basically what that means is that all of these things are going to be powered when we want it closed. So the trapdoor will be powered, the pistons will be powered, everything will be powered when we want it to be closed. And then when we're ready for it to open, all we have to do is unpower it. So what I was thinking we could use like maybe a button, like maybe right there. Push the button, have it send a redstone signal in here, and then back here I was thinking perhaps even setting up some kind of timer. I'll have to figure out how to make this all do what I want it to do, right? Because it's going to be tricky, right? It's going to definitely be tricky. But if I did a small timer back here, like you have some comparators, right? So if I did a 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3, and did a little timer thing, kind of like so, to get an extension, to get a pulse extender or whatever, then we could basically power this thing, right? So give me this. And we can get a piston like so. Or we can do that, and then we can do something like this. Well, no, hold on. Let's just do this. Just do that, and then do this. This will at least give us an idea of whether or not this is going to work or not. Right? But I need to make that so that it's unpowered. Yeah. So basically, I think I know what I need to do. I just need to figure out how to make it do the things that I want it to do in a powered state, if that makes any sense. So give me a minute. I'm going to see if I can figure this out, and I'll come back to you when I might have something. Plus, I got to move these pistons one block this way, because otherwise it won't be a flush door. It really needs to be a flush door. Okay, everybody, I think I've got something that's going to work out just swimmingly. It took me a little while, but let's take a look and see what we've got. So we push the button, and then we walk through the door. And then let me show you a little bit of what's going on down here. So let's start here where the scaffolding is. So back here in behind, this is where the redstone takes place. I put in a timer, like a pulse extender, so that we can hold the door open for a few seconds. I'm thinking about making that just a fuzz longer, but I think for right now, I think it's fine. On the other side of that is the button. So the button comes down and it feeds into this. And then we've got a couple of things on some delays. So we've got this piston set right here, which fires first. What this one does is this pulls the blocks out of the wall. And then, that one, and then this redstone goes down, and it also goes into here. This is on 4 ticks, that one's on 3 ticks. Where this one goes, that one goes over to the place where, well, I'll show you here in a second. Let's go down this way. This is the way. That comes down to here, right? So, let's go here. This is probably better. Yeah, so it comes down right here. This is on 3 ticks, and so here, it comes out of here, and it goes 2 different ways. It goes down here to power this block, which powers this torch tower, right? When that turns off, that one turns on. There's another one up above that that turns off, and it unpowers the sticky pistons that will pull the door back away from the pistons. And then also, right in here, we've got this redstone line here, which is on really essentially no delay, but that powers this block right here, which powers the trapdoor. Let me put that on 4 ticks. I want to see if that makes any difference at all. But then we also have a button here, which feeds into a repeater that's right here to power this block, which is essentially the same point as the timer up above, plus it'll go up and feed the timer to get the timer started again to hold the door open. But if we hit that block there, we can get back out, and then everything closes. I think I like 4 ticks better than 3 ticks on both of those. I think that seems to work better. Yeah, there were a couple of times with it on 3 ticks, this one here, that I would get kind of squashed in that door, and I don't want that to happen. But I think we got ourselves a nice working door. So now all I got to do is kind of put everything back together, like so. and you'll almost never know that it's there. I thought about using an observer and just flipping down the, flipping this down, right? But I don't know if that would, I mean, because that would look weird. I could put observers in all across, but I don't know if that would be, wise, That would, like, it would work, but it would look weird, I think. This looks good, and it works nice too. So now I just got to clean everything up and make it so that it's at least not as visible. It's more like a passageway going downstairs. But anyway, that's all the time that I have for today. So I will do all of the tidying up in between episodes. Don't forget that we do live streams over on twitch.tv/rb_plays every Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. That's where we do a lot of our science-y type stuff, and frankly, lately, a lot of our world advancement. But that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments. So make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below. We'll chat about it. Leave your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, your what in the world were you thinking, all that good stuff. We'll chat about it in kind. Don't forget to stop by our Discord server where we talk about all things life, all things gaming, and most certainly all things Minecraft. But once again, folks, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. See you later. Bye-bye.